This here is a program that I designed either last night or sometime today. Literally sat down for 5 minutes and threw this together. So today is Tuesday, which is a squat day. I just finished up my squat session. I worked up to, warmed up, did 135 for 2 sets of 10, 225 for 3 sets of 10, and then a paused set of 5 with 275 pounds. So let me give you guys sort of the backstory on this. So I watched a video from Sika Strength, or Sika Strength, however you want to pronounce that, about how to program lifting or squatting mainly and running. Because those two things are sort of contradictory, exercises. They don't complement each other very well. And quite frankly, squatting heavy and running fast and far is probably the two biggest things on my priority list when it comes to working out right now. So I watched that video, didn't watch the full thing, but the guy on there mentioned that even the most genetically gifted elite athletes see major benefits in one full day of rest. One rest day per week benefits just about everybody pretty seriously. No half sessions or anything like that. So as for Monday, my rest day, I'm only going to take 135 for a single set of 10 on squats. I don't really feel that I'm overstepping any boundaries with that. The last 2 days at work, I've been up and down a 10-foot ladder with a 25-pound tool belt on all day long. Up and down, up and down, up and down. It's just the job demand. Not really any way around it. Just part of life at this point. So I don't feel that 135 for a single set of 10 will overstep any boundaries in the recovery department. So I want to run at least twice a week. I'm shooting for at least 5 miles per week. Split that up into 2 runs. That, for this year has given me a pretty good breakup in my schedule. But I do not like to mix my running and my squat sessions together on the same day. If I run first, my lower back doesn't feel good for the squats. And if I squat first, then the lower back bothers me on the run. So I kind of run into some problems there. So I need those days to be separate. I would like to have a squat day for sure, at least one heavier focused squat day. A deadlift and pull-up day, and also a push, upper body day, like bench press, overhead press, strict press, that sort of thing. So anyways, what you see for Saturday, a light squat day and rehab work, that's mainly going to be probably like a loaded stretching or mobility type day. I'll probably come out here, do seated good mornings, ATG split squats, lunges, just different types of stretches. That'll mainly be what Saturday is. Perhaps, another squat session, maybe a little bit lighter, or maybe just a very short workup to a quick single. I'm going to, try to play this out for a couple of weeks and see how it goes. On my running days, I may possibly throw in some pull-ups or something in on those days, but at the very minimum, I need to run on these days. So Sunday, the main focus is going to be the run, and then I'll come home and do 135 for 10 and call it. Monday will be a 135 for 10 on squat and nothing else. No stretching, nothing. Tuesday is going to be my squat day. That's pretty well, self-explanatory there. Wednesday, I'll try to make Wednesday my push-up day, overhead press, that sort of thing. Thursday is another run day. May come in and do some core work, or may throw in some pull-ups. Who knows? but at the very minimum, I'm going to run on Thursdays. Friday is going to be mainly my deadlift and pull-up day, maybe some curls. And then we come back into Saturday, with perhaps a light squat session, maybe, 225 for a few sets of 5, or, maybe just work up to a 275 or 315-pound single, but mainly focus on rehab work, things to keep the lower back and my right hip healthy, because those are two problematic areas for me, which I will say I can pretty well keep. I can keep myself feeling healthy if I, stay active with the rehab and mobility work, which may, lead you to question why bother changing from what you're running now. Right now, I very, very loosely try to follow a push-pull leg split, but that's getting kind of difficult to stagger with running twice per week. And, one day I may, be in the mindset to come out here and squat heavy. And so I spend 15, 30 minutes warming up for the squats, and then I start squatting, and I'm like, crap, I feel like garbage today. So now that I've wasted 30 minutes, let me try to do some pull-ups. So then I'm only left with, 10 minutes for pull-ups, and I may only get, 30 reps in. Whereas if I spent the full 40 or 45 minutes doing pull-ups, I could put in, 50 to 75 reps on pull-ups. But looking at this program here, I'm going to come into squats, which is a pretty high focus of mine. I'll come into squats with probably the most amount of recovery that I'll have at any other day in the week. Tuesday will be my most well-rested day. So that's good for that. And back to the squatting and not having enough time or not feeling good and then trying to jump to pull-ups. One day I may go for a run, may go for a 2 or 3 mile run and try to leave quite a bit in the tank to come home and maybe put in a light deadlift session. So now I'm not getting the full benefit of either. But what this program here would allow me to do is it gives me basically one day every week to come in and hit these things with full intensity. So Sundays usually work out for me pretty good to have the time for a big run. So Sunday may be my long run day. Monday I'm going to rest. May end up doing some foam rolling on the calves or something like that to try to maintain some ankle mobility for the squatting Tuesday. So I'll come in hopefully refreshed up, feel good Tuesday, hit a big squat session. And then Wednesday, I don't want to do anything lower body. Just come out here, focus on some upper body, some push-ups and stuff. Thursday, may go for an easy run, just something to kind of get some blood back in the legs, loosen them up. Maybe end up doing some sprints or something if, running is my main priority that day. I don't have to worry about anything else. So now I can train running with full intensity. And then just come home and hit 135 for 10 on squats and go to bed. And then Friday, I'm sure my legs will still be sore Friday, but, that's mainly going to be a pull-up day. Some deadlifts if I'm feeling like lifting heavy, but, just mainly some pull-ups and stuff like that, some rows. And then Saturday, fluff work. And that's basically it. So I'm still going to maintain the squat every day routine, but I can almost guarantee you that Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to be 135 for a single set of 10 on squats. But that's basically all I've got for you guys. I basically just started it this week. Sat down for a few minutes, threw it together, and from the 30 minutes that I've spent kind of looking at it today, everything adds up pretty good in my eyes. I've got 2 days of purely running, 1 day of a squat focused day, the rehab work, so on and so forth, with 1 rest day per week. So let's carry this out and see how well it goes. appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.